Can we go to the next next
Yes,
part of the
please.
episode? Okay, so since it's Halloween, Halloween episode, we are going to discuss about travel horror stories. And Juliana, being a travel flight attendant for how many years now?
8 years.
8 years. So for sure, you have a lot of travel horror stories, and I have some few too. I've been traveling for quite a while now. Speaking of missing flights, I had a couple, and one of them is where I think we were supposed to go to Bali, right? And I booked a flight which have a stopover in India, which I didn't know that we require visa to have a stopover in India. I thought if you're going to stop over in a country, you don't need any visa at all. That's what I thought. You know, like if you're just going to stop over, layover.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not really a frequent flyer, but yeah. So I thought you don't need a visa to just have a layover in India. So I booked a flight. We were there in Sharjah airport, and then they asked me, where are you guys going? Bali. And where are you guys having stopover in India? And they're like, where's your visa? What visa? We're just going to have a layover. No, you need visa. I was like, really? Seriously? We don't have any visa at all. And then we were like, we're trying. We even tried to call the India airport or something if we had to double check if it's really true. Apparently we need a visa to to have a stopover in India. I don't know why. I don't know why. You're just going to be inside the airport, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why. So
Still.
we missed the whole flight.
Did you miss? Did you lose all the money that you spent in Bali, or you managed to
Yes.
retrieve it?
Because it's a cheap flight, you know. It's clear trip, not a.
But I hope
not
you did.
combo.
I hope you didn't have anything booked there or something.
Well, those were cancellables like booking.com.
Ah, okay, okay, okay,
But
yeah.
still, you know, it hurts me until today.
Did you travel anywhere else after that?
Yes, we tried. We tried again. I think this is for me. I missed another flight going to Turkey. Okay, so when I applied the visa to Turkey, I used my US visa to get the Turkish visa. All right, and then I got approved. You know, because I have a US visa. I think it gives you a faster approval when you have a US visa. So when you arrive at the airport going to Turkey, you need to show, of course, your US visa, right? So aside from my Philippine passport, I have to show my other passport, which is old passport, with US visa on. All right. Then, unfortunately, instead of bringing the passport with the US visa, what I brought is an older passport with a Schengen visa, which again they look
Loser.
alike. They look alike. Schengen visa, US visa. I was quickly opened the passport. And I was like, okay, this is the visa that I need. So I went there, you know, brought the wrong passport, and again, ended up losing the flight.
I think you like to lose money. Does it satisfies you?
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's actually two more, but those are not missing flights, but actually missing the visa, whatever. I mean, there's so much to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I missed twice a flight already. I know it's sad, but I mean, it's a lesson learned. I think all travelers gone through the same experience, right?
Except those ones who probably paid full. I mean, you paid full, but
Yeah.
you had a situation where you lost it. So
Yeah, yeah. A lot of travelers always tell me to buy when you purchase ticket, there's an option to add more money to like
yeah, to refund it later.
refund?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just too dumb. I just never never pay for it.
But if you get for the cheaper flights, you don't have that option. It just your money is gone. So.
Yeah. So I lost some money because of that. And how about any from the countries you visited? Is there any like horror stories that you experienced? Like I don't know, scam, which is very very
Actually,
common?
no. I
No,
did
not really.
experience any.
Huh?
I don't know if I travel safe or something. I don't think I travel safe actually. But I think the most traumatized for me situation was probably it happened to so many people, but it just because it was my first experience. We were driving, and the thing is that we landed to Norway, and I checked before the trip that there is a ferry to go from one city to another one. And then just 10 minutes to drive and we're gonna reach our hotel. When we landed, there is no ferry, like zero. There's no one around, no one even to ask. And I know that there was two ferries before. So I told my friend, like, look, we have this option. It's either we skip completely that place, which we didn't want to, or we have to drive around for 10 hours. And so of course we were driving, and he got tired, and of course I had to swap with him
Yeah.
so he can have a nap. And when I started to drive, it was raining. Our car didn't have winter tires, which already kind of was also icy a bit on the road. So it's like, so this is the line where the car drives, and somehow they have, where's the wheels usually, that exactly spot, right?
Yes, exactly.
It feels like it was a bit like kind of curved. So all the water was collecting there. So if I go with the car on top of that, it creates so much noise, and it's like really gives me anxiety. So my friend is sleeping, right? And I'm trying to avoid those. So I'm kind of going on the white line. So I'm like with my wheel there and another one kind of in the middle. And then just suddenly show up the car, and I'm like, oh, like how can I make this guy pass me? Because I saw my friend was doing it, but I'm like, I didn't really get it how he was doing it. I'm like to make him understand that pass me.
Yeah.
That car was driving after me for quite a long time and speeding up, braking, speeding up, braking. So it was giving me even more anxiety. And I'm like, dude, just overtake me. And he had a lot of chances actually, because it was like solid 10 minutes of drive. And then because it was curve, and I really didn't expect that it's gonna be a really sharp curve, I thought it's gonna be just a normal one. I totally came out on the other line. And then behind me right away, the lights of the police. And I'm like, dude, seriously, you were waiting for me to do the mistake for 10 minutes. So he told me that, he asked me like, how long are you driving already? And I'm like, do you mean like in general or today? He's like, no, today. He was a really nice guy, honestly, but the stress that I had, I told to my friend, Philip, we have police.
Okay. Good thing you mentioned police, because I had the similar experience. Okay, I got these two experiences, bad experiences out of that trip. So first thing, lesson learned for me is never take airport taxi. It's one thing. It depends on the country, but in my experience, never take airport taxi. Most of them are scam. All right.
Okay.
So this country that I went to, my hotel is literally like maybe 3 minutes drive from the airport. Like 3 minutes. 3 minutes drive. So I mean, that's nothing. Like if you book a taxi here in Dubai, that's nothing. 3 minutes drive, that's
Yeah.
nothing. You know how much I spent? Guess. How much this motherfucker's taxi
Are we
charged me?
talking about dirhams, right?
Yeah, in dirhams.
100?
Higher.
200?
Higher.
300?
A little bit higher. Around 350 dirhams. Yes, for that 2 minutes drive, 350 dirhams. And he's showing me like there's a meter, there's a meter. Oh yeah, this is the...
Where was that?
Almaty.
Okay,
Almaty.
I had similar situation,
Yeah?
but in another country, Vietnam.
Yeah.
Where so to take from the airport to go to the hotel was like 45 minutes drive. We paid, I don't remember already exactly, like I don't remember of course how much is in the dirhams, but I don't even remember in their currency. But let's say something was around like 40 or something like this thousand
Yeah.
of their currency. So in the middle of the night we came back from another city, and then I had Uber application that was like, oh, we could just wait where there's this guy's taxi. And I asked him, how much is it? He's like, it's
Meter.
with the meter, yeah.
Right?
And I'm like, okay, fine. What could happen? Because in Dubai,
It's
they
a meter.
also always,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
It should be regulated or
Yeah.
something, right?
At the end, 3 minutes ride. Imagine that one was 45 minutes. This is 3 minutes ride as well. And then we're reaching the hotel is 350,000 of their currency. And I'm like, no,
dirhams? Like-
I don't know honestly how much is in dirhams. But I mean, like you see the difference, 40 and 350. And I told him like, no, I'm not paying that. Uber costed 12. Like, and suddenly he doesn't speak English, whatever.
All of a sudden,
yeah,
don't know how to
I
speak English.
started to give him so much shit. And I told him, I was getting so frustrated from him because he just completely ignores me. So I got really upset and I just threw at him 20,000 or no 30,000 at the time. I'm like, I'm not paying you more, and I just get out from the
Yeah.
car. I'm like,
Yeah, and that's again one lesson is don't try the airport taxi. Book.
but this was on the street taxi, so it was not even the airport. It was the street taxi.
Okay,
So don't book the taxis with the meter.
Exactly.
Solve the agree on the price before you take that
Yes,
ride.
and also book a taxi from an app like Uber.
Application, yeah, if there
Application.
is, if it's
Yes, yeah,
available.
yes. That's something that I've learned. Like I actually checked from my experience. I checked like it costs only probably like 20 dirhams from the airport to my hotel if you book it on taxi. But instead I paid 350 dirhams, which is
I don't even know how you pay that. Honestly, I wouldn't.
I mean I have no choice. Like
Be
yeah.
like me, throw a tip and leave.
I'm just too kind. I'm just okay. You need money for sure. Okay, here's the money.
Here.
Because I don't want to ruin your travel. Like it's my first day. I just arrived, so I want to I want
Yeah.
to feel the positivity of travel.
I feel like it wouldn't start from your positivity with that.
Okay, one more. Since you mentioned police, okay, I have the same freaking experience with the police. So okay, here we go. I was driving going to my location. Okay, and it was I think 4 o'clock in the morning, very early because I want to catch a sunrise and stuff. So I was driving. I on the road. I was driving alone. And then I'm not sure what happened, but I don't know. Like out of nowhere, a police passed by and started like honking at me, or flashing me lights whatsoever, and I got paranoid. I was like, oh shoot, what did I do? So I stopped, and then they went down and they talked to me. And the thing is, they can't speak English. Like they're not good English speaking people. So they were trying to explain to me what I've done. What is there any violation whatsoever? They're saying something that I took a wrong turn whatsoever, but I can't remember if I did anything. Okay, so it took us probably 15 minutes of negotiations of they're threatening me that they will bring me to jail. I will spend 2 weeks in jail. Those stuff. So they scared the shit out of me, basically. You know what happened next? They asked for money.
Yeah.
They asked me for money. Like out of all the BS that they told me, I was like, they said in their language, money, and also they tried to like from the app, the English translation, they tried to write it down like money, and then the amount, I forgot what the amount is, but they want to give you the money. Especially, I said I came from Dubai. I said I came from Dubai, so they think that Dubai money. So.
Yes.
So yeah, they asked me for money, and then what I did is I tried to speak in English because I know they have cameras, they have like microphones and stuff. So I tried to speak in English. I tried to like tell them I don't have money. And then they got paranoid because I started speaking English and I started speaking that I don't have money. And then they said that hey, don't in their language they're telling me to stop speaking because apparently the microphones and the cameras would catch it. So they start typing on the phone. But I kept on saying in English, So in that way, I still have if anything bad happened, I have evidence that they're trying to get money from me.
Yeah.
So, but I was so afraid. I was so afraid. And then after saying that in English, after speaking loudly, they just let me go. And I showed them my wallet. I don't have cash. I have card, but I don't have cash like at all.
Yeah.
And then when I showed them that, they just let me go. Yeah.
This is something that I learned actually. When you travel, never say that you're from Dubai. Say your own country, whatever.
That's true.
For us, like even if it's a crew, they ask us, we're like, where are you guys from? We're like, oh, I'm from Ukraine. She's blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, nice, whatever. They just leave you alone. But if it's Dubai, they will always ask for money.
That's
so.
true. I should have said that I am from the Philippines.
Exactly.
Right?
A very poor village,
Exactly. The moment I said Dubai, money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking actually of the horror story, I just remember something.
Good.
Also, I was in US, right? You know how it's in US? Like, honestly, when I travel to US, I always worry. Like, I always nervous, like, of the psychos who are talking to themselves, or like, there's just a lot of happening there on the streets. We all know about that. So I was in the hotel, and then suddenly it was like evening, not night, but like maybe 9 in the evening or something. Me and my boyfriend were in the hotel, and then we kind of I was in the bathroom, and when I came out, my boyfriend, he's like looking through the peephole, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, there is someone. he came and he knocked on the door because I saw that when I came to the room, the lights were off, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" So it's like there's some dude is behaving super weird in front of our door. He knocked, but
scary.
but because of course we're not waiting anyone, we thought like maybe it's a hotel management or something, whatever the guys, and he's like, "No, it's just some dude," and he's like trying to imitate his body language, like
Oh.
and just like standing, keep watching on the sides, like if someone is coming. And I'm like, damn it, I'm not ready to die today. Because he was also like telling me that he's like, looks like he's keeping something under his t-shirt, but he couldn't see where is that. It could be gun or whatever.
God knows whatever.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm not ready to die today.
Oh, shit.
And of course, you don't feel safe anymore. But then because we keep observing him, he just left kind of on the side. We thought maybe we're just giving him excuse that probably he got confused with the room. Maybe he was high or whatever, something, under influence of something. But probably he got confused the room and that's it. That's why he left. Or maybe he really was trying his luck. So I don't know actually, but that was scary.
Okay.
Super scary.
Okay. Again, I have another thing since we're in the U.S. Territory right now. Okay. So
I don't know how we end up there.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's talk about my horror stories in the US. Okay, and also this is the way to highlight how safety Dubai is.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
compared like Dubai to US, we always glamorize US, but the moment I went there, reached there,
I'm scared back home.
Exactly. see. Here's my experience. So the first time that I arrived in the US, and keep in mind I was already living in Dubai for like 10 years, and I never experienced anything negative that I can remember of. Nothing. For the first 10 years in Dubai, nobody experienced, travel to the US. Okay. When I landed there, the first moment, okay, I got stopped by a police in the airport. I got what do you call this when police interrogate.
Okay.
I got interrogated by a New York police, which I never experienced in my lifetime in the Philippines and even
And you don't want to be
Dubai.
interrogated there.
I was interrogated at the airport. You know what they asked me? Okay, I was I have my bag and everything I was carrying, and they were like, they were asking questions. Where are you from? And then I said I came from Dubai. And in the U.S. if you say that you're from Middle East Dubai,
Yeah.
right? And then they start asking a question. They even asked me what's inside my bag. They asked me to open my bag. I don't know, maybe they believe I have a bomb or something. So I was like, I felt very uncomfortable, and that's my first time in New York. Could you imagine? Like, first time. Yeah, you were like you had this fantasy of the U.S. and New York, and the first time you landed, you got interrogated by a police.
Yeah.
It's bad.
You
And-
you look like just a criminal. That's it.
and it's not finished there. At the moment I went out the airport, I just left my bag, like we do in Dubai. We just leave our bag and then call my friends. That's what I do. I just left my bag, and then people automatically freak out. Like some of the people, they freak out. They went away, and then my friend told me. My friend arrived and he told me never leave your bag in any places in the U.S. or in New York because they will assume that it's a bomb.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, get your bag. Right away, get your bag. I was like, seriously? In Dubai, we can leave the bag anywhere we
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
And
Nothing.
no one would care, right? So yeah, apparently people assume that you have a bomb in your bag if you leave it somewhere alone. Yeah. Again, that's the beauty of Dubai. We can use restroom anywhere.
Yeah,
Anywhere
exactly.
we go. Like we can just go inside whatever building, ask for toilet, they will let us go.
In Europe, I hated that I have to pay €2
Yeah.
or €1 to get
Yeah,
into
yeah,
toilet.
yeah.
I mean, when I'm
Yeah,
desperate,
yeah,
I will
right?
pay. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the US, you can't even pay for it. Like you need to actually buy from the store,
Yeah.
and show the receipt,
That you did.
Yes, right? The receipt has even a code in it that you will
To
you would
enter, yeah.
enter in the washroom. Crazy.
I mean, honestly, back home we have the same thing, but it's just I don't get why the toilets. I mean, I
Yeah.
understand that there is a lady who is gonna be cleaning, she needs to get the salary or whatever,
Yeah.
but still, like you're kind of the toilet is in the facilities of that place. Why you cannot just spare a salary for those people? Raise I don't know, the price of one, let's say, dirham or whatever the currency is in that country, and this is gonna be the salary for the woman. It's like, why people need to pay? Of course, they want to just make money.
Yeah,
That's it.
and crimes as well. In Dubai, I never experienced crimes at all. I personally, I never experienced it. But when my first time arriving in the US, I witnessed at least 4 or 5 crimes.
We saw the on Mano's first time in New York.
Yeah,
It was
I
not
think.
my first time. The white and black guys, they were beating their faces
Oh,
just on Times Square, and I'm like, and we were inside the store and we were just going on escalator, and
Times
we're just
Square,
like
and that's
going
Times
up,
Square.
and we're just like watching what is going on there,
shoot.
and I'm like, where's the police? There is always so many police on the Times
don't
Square.
care.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care.
But then when we were already going down, there was no one. But still, we saw the white guy full of
Yeah.
blood.
And
whatever.
I even when in the US, I even when I was going home to my friend's house, I even faced. I'm not sure if he's drunk or drugged whatsoever, and he was holding a baseball bat right in front of me, like right in front of me. He was about to hit me with a baseball bat, and luckily I saw him, like from far back, so I managed to change my route,
Yeah.
so I avoided that thing. And that's keep in mind that's my first visit in the US, and that's already at least I can say like three to 5 crimes I witnessed or heard or
There is a lot
crazy
of things. yeah.
crazy. So again, Dubai, this is the advantage of living in Dubai. I mean, we're not trying to glamorize Dubai, but I mean it's pretty safe here.
But Habibi, come to
Habibi,
Dubai.
come to Dubai. Come to Dubai. So if you want safety, if you want money, I mean, I don't have money. I'm not sure about you.
No, I don't have money.
Don't have money. But a lot of people have money here. So yeah, safety, money, convenience.
Yeah.
Dubai is the place. So
Sure.
yeah, good.
Good.
Are we good?
Yeah.
You have something to show me.
Yes.
Which you
so
mentioned earlier.
I need something.
Wait, what should I do? Should I close my eyes? Should I?
No, just be yourself.
Okay. Can I guess?
No.
Wait.
So,
Show them. I have to show them. Okay.
okay. So, you know how we have for so many years this debate about who is the real unicorn here? So I decided to make clear today everything.
I want to spit my way water so bad.
So he's been lying to you all of these years.
Oh
He's
my
not the
God.
unicorn, and I have all the proofs. I pull up some strings and I found it. Okay, this is me. I was born as a super cute
Yeah,
unicorn.
it doesn't look Photoshop at all. It looks legit. Like
I know.
Yeah, it looks like shot in a film camera.
yeah, exactly,
Just came
yeah.
out of the lab. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And just
true.
my assistant cut it really
I
bad.
mean, it looks pretty real. I admit. Yeah.
And there is you who was born in Dragon Mart.
Guys, what the hell is this? So this is Dragon Mart,
Yes.
and this is me. See, this is I think I was 3 years old, and I was dancing Gangnam Style. You see the pose? That's a Gangnam pose.
Oh, really?
So I mean, this legit. I think
Super
I
legit,
remember. I actually remember. I was 3 years old. I went to Dragon Mart, and
You were
yeah.
born there. You
Exactly.
were the-
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
Again, pretty legit.
So, hear me growing a bit. You see on the nature in the unicorn world. You see very beautiful around me. Where you
my God.
just that was your final day in Dragon Mart.
Oh my God, Dragon Mart. Me, teenage years, and what, is this donkey?
I mean, it's horse.
Horse. Oh.
He doesn't even recognize himself
my
anymore. It
God,
passed so
yeah.
many years.
Yeah, but I remember this. This definitely happened 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here I am growing beautiful, beautiful. You see, with the pink hair and everything. When you horse wannabe.
Oh my freaking God. Now I truly regret this episode. Guys, I'm going to shut this down now, and I'm going to scratch this episode. We're not going to publish this anywhere.
So I showed you how is it to be a unicorn.
This is a complete
I
storytelling.
I fed you.
Oh, those were the days.
I let you be part of the unicorn world and carry me with a pride. I made you unicorn.
Oh God, Guys, this is it. This was the memory. Oh, this was fun. This day was so much fun, and I remember a lot of my followers were gone crazy for this picture.
So yeah, I made you unicorn.
Oh my
But then I don't know what happened to you.
One more.
So yeah, and here's some other proofs of your creation certificate where you were created in Dragon Mart.
I'm going to leave now. I will let Liana finish this podcast. Creation birth certificate.
And this is my birth certificate that I was born in Unicorn World.
All the effort you say just to embarrass me. All of this.
Yes, of course. I had
See?
nothing to do in the evening. I needed to do something.
Well, at least it shows the creativity and your passion
Exactly, yeah.
in editing, you know.
And the rest is just for drama.
Yeah, and passion for roasting Jruzz, you know.
Love it, love
yeah,
it.
From 5 years ago until now, you still keep roasting me and keep on embarrassing me.
You know, I think you need to take all these photos actually and replace all those photos behind as a memory.
Okay,
you know?
I will. Actually, behind you, it's still pretty much empty, so I will put.
No, but this should be for you, so because this is yours. You see, a reminder for you.
Oh my God. Oh.
Especially this one, you know.
Exactly.
Some are visible behind you.
How did you ever?
Do you have a pin? Do you have a pin?
Yeah. Wait. I think I have it.
Okay, I'll include it. Okay.
Oh my.
Beautiful. Now your office looks better.
Whew, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this episode. I'm done being embarrassed
Wait,
by.
I forgot to do this. Do you want to like soft or hard?
Are you not even done? Done with me? Rihanna.
Do you want a soft or
It's been
hard?
5 years. You've been terrorizing me for 5 years now. Please. Okay, guys, I'm over this lady. You can go home now. Before you show up anything worse than that. Yeah, that's all, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and again, happy Halloween. And Juliana, thanks so much
Happy
for.
Halloween.
Thanks, Jones, for joining in, and then I promise myself this is going to be the last time I will ever.
I will never be invited here anymore. I know that.
Never.
That's why I
never.
have to take all the chances right now.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and yeah, I appreciate you dropping by, and I'm still the real unicorn. Just letting you know.
Nah, the fake one. The Dragon Mart.
Woohoo!